The new Cortina brings motoring to a new peak. That's what it says in the adverts, that's what it says on the posters, and it's no idle boast. It's a claim that's more than substantiated by the sheet metal. For this new Cortina really does scale the heights and set new standards of performance, of roadability, of comfort, of choice, of capacity, of sophistication, of style, of value for money, and last but certainly not least, in safety. Let's take a look at Ford's new middleweight Challenger for the 70s. And let's remember that whatever our rivals throw into the ring, home or abroad, they can't give us a hard time that the real rival gave us. For the car we had to beat was the old Cortina. And let's remember that when the first Cortina entered the showrooms in 1962, it set a new standard and created a totally new class of car. The Cortina started a new motoring philosophy that put the ordinary family motorist right where the action was in a car that satisfied all his needs. Space, economy, durability were married to a trend-setting modern style, and right through the 60s customers courted the Cortina to satisfy their urge for practical motoring with a zest. Trophies from the track were more than matched by a market performance that made Cortina a seven-figure selling sensation. From Budapest to Birmingham, phenomenal success earned Cortina an internationally recognised pedigree that grew stronger as the breed evolved and offered even more to a discerning and value-hungry public. The record speaks for itself, but the future presented a challenge to Ford to move into the 70s with a Cortina of the 70s, with a brand new car that raises the standards of family motoring to a new peak of excellence. This is the GXL, top of the new Cortina range. Its modern prestige styling has performance to match, combining good looks with a new peak of engineering refinement. The wide, low appearance is no illusion. The smooth, sculptured shape and the steeply raked windscreen reduce wind resistance and noise to a minimum. Front track is 3.5 inches wider and the roof nearly 3 inches lower. No increase in length, but with the long wheelbase and the rear track 5 inches wider, there's exceptional stability and road behaviour. A totally refined suspension has improved the handling and helped to cut down noise even on the roughest surfaces. In front there's the familiar motor racing combination of coil springs and wishbones, with the short and long arms on a rubber-mounted subframe to insulate the driver from vibration. There's another racy formula at the rear, coil springs and a rigid axle now located by 4-bar links, which virtually eliminate axle tramp even under extreme driving conditions, and reflect Ford's determination to pass on their experience in rallying and racing to the family motorist. To look at, the Cortina is the most exciting new family car for years. In both the 2-door and 4-door versions, the new shape has a low waistline and an exceptionally large glass area which gives outstanding all-round visibility. And not only can you see out, but other motorists can see through your car to the road ahead. Just one of the many safety features, like the well-positioned, easy-to-read instruments. Clock, speedometer and rev counter are standard on GT and GXL models. The aeroflow vent has a new shape, and the oval sports steering wheel, of course, doesn't obscure the dials. The sporty centre console carries 4 smaller instruments: fuel, oil, temperature gauge and ammeter. The 4-speed all-synchromesh gearbox has the easy action and well-placed ratios that discerning drivers have come to expect from Cortinas. And the foot-controlled windscreen wash and wipe, which is standard on most models, adds another safety plus. Convenient, easy-to-use accelerator, brake and clutch pedals are designed for maximum driver comfort. And the multi-purpose steering column stalk provides fingertip control of the wraparound indicators, the headlamp flasher, dipper switch and horn. GT and GXL versions have twin halogen headlamps fitted as standard. All switches and controls are placed well within reach, including the heated rear window switch on the GXL. More knee room, hip room and shoulder room, and seats that fit where it matters most, are the main features of superb 4- or 5-seater comfort. Safety recessed door handles and flush window winders and an integral armrest fit into the prestige GXL trim that includes grab handles and sound-absorbent pierced headlining. Between the front seats, a handy armrest cum map compartment, and seat belts that fit into fixed position sockets so there's no more fumbling. The new GT combines sports car performance with the comfort and convenience of a saloon. Available as a 2 or 4 door, like the GXL, it is powered by a superb new overhead camshaft engine, which comes in 1600 or 2000cc versions. A top speed of over 100 miles an hour and over 30 miles to the gallon are features of both versions. And on the Prestige GXL, seating refinement reaches a new peak with a choice of movements in every direction. Forward and backwards, a fully reclining backrest, and easily operated adjustable height. There's an exciting new story under the bonnet. After 5 years of research and development, a brand new overhead camshaft engine designed for high performance with economy in 1600 and 2000cc versions. A strong, flexible power unit with a 5-bearing crankshaft for smoothness and quietness. On all new Cortinas except a 1300, an alternator is standard equipment. And one of the most impressive safety features is the new dual-line braking system, servo-assisted on high-performance models. Twin reservoirs hold the new brake fluid, which has an improved high boiling point. The twin lines are designed to make front and rear brakes independent of each other, as a double safety guarantee. Another strong safety feature is the steering. After being universally accepted as the best system for racing and rallying, rack and pinion steering is standard on all new Cortinas. It produces a light, positive feel and gives the driver exceptionally precise control of the car. The superb handling of the new Cortina can be traced to the new short and long arm suspension at the front with a 3.5-inch wider track, and the refinements at the rear where the rigid axle is now located by a 4-bar link and the track has been increased by no less than 5 inches. To cut down noise, the wiper motor and the blower have both been moved forward into the engine compartment, and for winter motoring there's a superbly simple twist to the air intake that will allow the engine to motor at an economic temperature. Above all, the new engine is remarkably easy to get at for servicing and maintenance. This is a car that really reaches a new peak of motoring excellence.